Hey!
Bird machine. Check.
You know what time it is. Turner Vapes, American Vape news and reviews. Coming at you guys today with another review of a wonderful product. This is called the Mini Whitebone RTA, made by Oumier. We're going to tear this thing down, put it back together. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Pros, cons. Keep an eye on it, y'all. Before we get started, I need to express that the views and opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I do not represent Oumier Vapes, and any inaccuracies in this video, my bad. We're going to start by looking at the packaging. As you see on top, it does say Mini Whitebone RTA. We have the stainless steel color here to represent what's inside the box. This is a nice cylindrical, thick cardboard box container. Should keep it safe in shipping. We have pictures of both the black and the stainless steel, a little description about the product. We have the packing list here. We do have a warning that says to keep it away from children and pregnant women. Do not sell to anyone 18 years or under, and stay away from high temperatures. We've got all of our labeling there. On the bottom, we have a scratch-off code to verify authenticity at the website oumiervapes.com. So, nice packaging. Let's unpackage this, see what we got going on inside. For very top here, we have the actual RTA in a stainless steel color. This is a mini, guys. Keep that in mind. We'll set this aside for now. We have very nice thick foam, keep everything safe. Some directions for us, in case we're not familiar with the product. We have a package of sheet cotton for our wicking. We have a nice package of O-rings, seals, a Allen key. We got a couple extra grub screws, and guys, let me show you what I just saw. It comes with coils, 2 pre-built coils to put in, but usually we get some twist coils or some coils that I normally just throw away. We're getting Claptons with this. Looks like a single core Clapton. We do, if I can get it out of here, this is coming with some additional glass pieces, which we'll get into that in a minute. Total of 3, according to the box. Excuse me, an inner, an outer, and a drip tip glass replacement. Another big thick piece of cardboard on the bottom. On first look, this is very similar to a lot of mini RTAs out there. We have our 2.5 milliliter capacity, 22 millimeter diameter, but I'm noticing quite a few things that are different on this. We'll start with the top cap is engraved right here with the name of the product, Whitebone Mini RTA. On the back side, it's engraved with the manufacturer's name, Oumier. Very, very nicely done. Let's look at a very unique looking drip tip here, guys. You can see what we are used to expecting this to just be cut out for airflow. It's actually a little different. This top piece comes off. And inside you'll see there's a Pyrex. There's an O-ring in there. I'm trying not to drop it out of there. So we insert the Pyrex back in, and we'll go ahead and screw this back on. So we have our 510 drip tip. It is grooved 2 times with O-rings to keep from getting any leakage there. Very unique looking drip tip. I'll remove the top cap. And you see this raised surface right here. How well I can show you that. That inner diameter ring there is raised, and the underside of the top cap has been machined so that that will fit inside the ring. That's going to do a lot to prevent leaking on this RTA. We have a double top fill here for our 2.5 milliliters of liquid. You'll notice nice big holes. We can get the dripper in there, top of our unicorn bottle in there very nicely. So that's a little unique. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom. We are looking at 3 air hole inlets to provide airflow to our coil. This is a locking bottom here so that we can fill it without leaking. And inside, the inside chamber here, you see the cutaway inside. This is also glass, so there is an inner ring and an outer ring for Pyrex, so you're going to be able to look through. You're going to see your coil doing all its work. We have our liquid will come through these holes right there and right there to get to the build deck. It's a very unique looking build deck here. It's a single coil device. We have 2 grub screws that will grab and hold the wire. This is a gold plated positive post. We can try to see if I can show you when we lock it. Okay, we got our wick holes, and when we lock it, we prevent liquid from coming into the wicking. So it's not an overly complicated design. It's unique. It's a single coil. I'm gonna go ahead and get a build on it, and we're gonna see how she functions. Before I build on this, I need to note that we do have a protruding 510, nice insulator all the way around. The bottom of this has the name of the product, Whitebone RTA. It also has the designed and manufactured by Oumier, and the serial number happen to have number 114. That way it protects you to know that you're buying an authentic product. Okay, I've got a build on here, guys. I chose to go ahead and use my own Clapton build. The Claptons that came with it, they were very nice, but it ohmed out at 0.17, and I'm looking for a little higher build. So I've got my 0.7 Clapton build in there on my LRS Mod American Vape News and Reviews custom box. Nice and hot. We are running 6.73 volts at 0.71 ohms. Alright, we are all wicked up. I wicked with Cotton Candy Wicks. Website right there. This is actually a very easy RTA to wick. Basically all we did was wicked it through the inner diameter, and there were, remember I showed you 2 little pockets right there. We just tucked our wicking down in there. Let's get some liquid on this so she's ready to vape. Okay, so we're ready to get our wick nice and wet. We're going to use that Vape Crusaders Pebbled today. Before I put the assembly on and fill the tank up, I want to go ahead and make sure everything's nice and wet. We don't want this first pull on this to be a dry hit, so that is some delicious liquid. That Vape Crusaders every day. Let's get her back together. Let's get some hits on it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do to fill this, we're going to make sure that it is fully in the closed position, locked. We don't want to have this thing leaking out on our first fill. Remove the top cap. There we go. Remove the top cap, we'll fill it. We're going to fill it again with that Vape Crusaders pebbled. Love this liquid. 2.5 milliliters. Simple, right through the top holes. Probably won't fill it up all the way. We're just going to fill it up enough to test it. This may actually be a little more than 2.5. Feels like it. So that's good enough. Now, the way I do this, I'll start at the top so it's not going to come off. Flip it upside down. Unlock it. Screw it back on. We should see some of our liquid level go down as it fills the bottom of the RTA up and pulls into the cotton. I like being able to see in there and see my wick. Won't have to tear it apart to see how dark it's getting. Not much left to do but vape on it. Okay guys, again, we are at 0.71 ohms. We're running at 6.72 volts on the LRS Mods American Vape News and Reviews Series PWM box. I'm going to run this with all 3 air holes wide open. I can tell you the first thing, that drip tip feels very, very unique. I think it's because of the cutouts. It hits really good for a mini RTA. Nice. I'm gonna try shutting the air down, see how warm it gets. Try about halfway open. Very nice vapor production. Sit back here and vape for a second. You can hear the amount of air it's trying to pull through the center, right underneath the coil when I close that to halfway. Open it back up. So guys, that's the Whitebone Mini RTA by Oumier. Very nice little RTA. Show you the picture maybe. There it is. So let's talk pros and cons. This is definitely a nice low profile, very attractive looking RTA. I like the glass and the drip tip. I like being able to see in there and see the wick. It is a very powerful hitting. Nice to have 3 airflows around the bottom pulling up. Very good vapor production. Very nicely manufactured. Everything fits well. It doesn't leak. Easy to use. So that's all the pros. It is only a single coil design. It also only holds 2.5 milliliters of liquid, being the mini version. But other than that, it's a remarkable RTA. So for all of you people out there who want to drip but you want the convenience of a tank, here's one to look at. We're going to give you all the information on where you can get them, and hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm going to sit back here and vape while the credits roll. So it's Turner Vapes, American Vape news and reviews. Remember, the hotter the candy, the sweeter your vape.